Mr. President, distinguished guests, allow me to stand on existing protocol as was introduced by our MC, Re Mugende, and start off and summarily just recognize yourself, Mr. President, the President of the Republic of Botswana, Advocate Duma Boko, and my colleagues that are here in cabinet and in the ministry and the broader government. Recognize, of course, Mahosi Alengha Ote and the leadership of the company that has brought us here today, Tataki Mining. Me gape ke we ke re dumelang ka ko ba bereki ba Tataki. Badiri mmogo badiri ka rona re itumella go le bona le gore tsatsi eno e be re simolla moepo re bereka mmogo. Mr. President, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I'm particularly happy to be joining you here today, primarily to introduce the President, but also to give a quick background of the resource that we're here to celebrate and to commission. As many of you would know, this resource has been part of the Botswana economy for several years and several decades, originally being a resource of Anglo-American cooperation in 1929. And following intensive exploration works that were carried out in the late 1960s to early 1970s, we saw a feasibility study in 1971. Various studies and assessments on the resource continued from 88, and we saw a full production coming in with Phoenix in 1995. And the main minerals that have been produced here were copper, nickel, amongst others. But we saw the unfortunate closure of this mine in 2016 and have since been in liquidation. 2 years ago, NIU started the process of acquiring this asset and have gone through the entire process till we met. Mr. President, I found it important to highlight that with your leadership, following your meeting with NIU, that we expedited the process to conclude this transaction because as you've guided many a times, re thoka ditiro mo itshulelong ye ya Botswana. And you would like to see us bringing to full operation the mines, the various mines and activities that are associated with the mines back into the economy. And it is because of that, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, that the ministry really aims to significantly increase the contribution of critical minerals and base metals to our mining output and the contribution to economic growth and to transform this country into a competitive jurisdiction for private sector investment. And we are pleased, as I've said this before, that we will be launching and announcing the mineral resource development, exploration, exploitation, and value chain strategy that truly aims to seeing that we're doing more with the resources that we have and ensuring that we are adding value and not just exporting raw materials. And as they have said, the new owners of the mine, Global Critical Resources, they will work with new technologies and innovation that will ensure that we harness and harvest the best out of this resource. Khosi Muipolai le tsedi kgang tse di botlhokwa tsa gore re se ra bona mine hela mme re bone tse di diragalang mo metseng e mebapi le di mine. Ne ke re ke eteletse se mme ke itse gore tautona o ta sa akgela o re rumile e bile o ntshitse taelo ke re ke bolelle batho ba Matsiloje le metse ya mabapi gore tautona o ntshitse taelo e bile o re rumile o re tlhaloseditse yalo gore re tshwantse gore re thomamise gore metse yotlhe e bapileng le meepo ga e bone dithabollo hela di diragala mo meepong mme ebile ya tologa e gore ga ko metseng eo Me se hela ka seelo se eleng gore se beilwe sa corporate social responsibility, mme re tlhomamise gore go na le selo se bitswa contextual beneficiation. Ha godimo ga moo o re romile gore re tlhomamise gore go na le industrial cluster development, gore bao ba dikgwebo tse di kgolanyane le tse di botana ba na le seemo ebile ba hiwa phata mo meepong e re nang le yone ebile ba dira dikgwebo jalo le meepo e. Mme ke sone se e leng gore re tabo re ntse re tswelela re bereka le meepo re tlhomamisa gore the supplier development program e berekang le metse le Botswana ka bophara ya diragala gore re kgone gore re atolose ditiro tse di dirwang ke moepo wo le tsotlhe tse e leng gore di bapile le tsone. Ne ke re ke kgabolegela ka eo kgosi ke le tlhalosetse gore taolo e dule, thomo e dule, mme ebile ra e diragatsa. And I believe that that is the right point to introduce the president, having given some of the instructions that we have received, the direction to deliver for Botswana and the communities around mining industry. Ladies